Hi, my name is Mary. Thanks for joining practice today. To begin our practice, I'd like to share a quote from Eckhart Tolle. It says, "Be at least as interested as what goes on inside as what happens outside. If you get the inside right, the outside will fall into place." So, yoga is such a powerful technique because it allows you to understand what's going on inside, having that awareness. So let's get started with our practice. Come to your mat on your back, and we're just going to start by settling in. You could have your knees up or your legs flat. Have your arms a little bit out to your sides and really feel the ground beneath your arms, beneath your back. If your legs are straight, beneath your legs, even your head resting into the mat. As you're settling in, draw awareness to your breath, not trying to change or alter your breath, just noticing where you are in this moment right now. So take a couple of breaths at your own pace. And then once you've settled in, feel yourself pressing into the earth. So imagine that you're growing roots into the earth, but then feel the support of the earth beneath you, lending you energy and strength. For today's practice, we're going to be using the energy of the earth. So kind of think about it as defying gravity. So we're always pulled down by gravity, but the ground is there to support you. And if you press into the earth, you can press your arms into the earth. Feel the energy that you get from the earth pressing right back at you. So we're going to use that energy today during class. So take one full breath in, really letting the air come in through your belly. So feel your belly expand as you draw the air in. And then as you exhale, let your belly sink into your spine. So begin by bringing your knees up to the sky and place your hands on your knees. And we're just going to draw your knees into your chest, exhaling as you do so. And then as you straighten your arms, breathe in. And then moving with your own breath. So exhaling, drawing in, inhaling, drawing out. And let's do that one more time. Just moving with your breath very slowly. So now place both of your hands on your right knee, straighten your left leg long, point your toes to the ceiling, and then draw your right knee up to your chest, just a little bit further. So go to a point where you feel a stretch in your hip, but not overstretching. So now bring your foot up towards the ground. So you could place your hands behind the back of your leg. We'll just do a couple of ankle rolls here. And then we're just gonna, still supporting your right leg with your arm, just move your right leg out to the side. And you could just move it as far as feels comfortable so you can still use the support of your right hand to hold your leg up. And then we'll go back to center, bringing both hands behind your right leg. Now place your right leg down and bring your left knee up. And start by drawing your left knee towards your chest, pointing your right toes at the sky, bringing your right leg really long, feeling the length along your right leg. Now bring your left foot up to the sky. You can move your hands to the back of your left leg. And we'll just hang here for a breath or two. And then you can let your left leg fall to the left and use your arm to support your left leg. My leg is going all the way to the wall. Maybe I'll use the wall to support my left leg. Ooh, that feels good. And we'll take a breath or two here. And then you can bring your left leg up to the sky. And then just bring both knees up to your chest and just do a little rock from side to side. So now place your feet on the mat. Place your arms next to you alongside your body. So press your arms into the earth. Once again, feeling that press of the earth as you press down. When you're ready to take a breath in, let your hips rise up into bridge pose. So you can feel the points of your body touching the earth. Feel your feet pressing in, your arms pressing in, the back of your upper back pressing into the earth. And we'll take a breath or two here. And then lower down slowly. So next you can roll onto your side and come up to a seated position. You could be cross-legged if that feels comfortable. You could have your legs out in front of you if it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged. So sit up tall, feel both of your sitting bones resting onto the earth. And we're just going to do a gentle neck stretch. So bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then feel the stretch along the right side of your neck. And we'll take a breath here. And then when you're ready to breathe in, let your neck come up. And then exhale as you go to the right side. So you're sitting up tall, your shoulders are down away from your ears. So feeling that length along your right side as you draw your right shoulder down. Okay, and when you're ready to take a breath in, let your head come up. Now, if your legs are crossed, take your right shin, I guess your left shin, and kind of cradle it. So what we're doing is just getting a little bit of loosening in the hip joint. So kind of almost like you're holding your shin like a little baby. So, maybe rock from side to side. Feel both of your sitting bones into the earth. And you can kind of move up or down, kind of feeling where you need a stretch, just listening to your own body. Okay, so you can place that foot down, and then we'll just right away go to the other side. So just cradling your right shin, and just moving back and forth from side to side. Feeling out those little creaky spots that you might have. All right, perfect. So let's go on to all fours. So now as you're on to all fours, feel your hands grounding into the earth and the tops of your feet into the earth. Spread your fingers wide. And we'll just rock from side to start. Just for a couple of times, and then move forward and backwards, sinking into a little half child's pose. So just giving your shoulders a little stretch. Now feeling your wrists stretch as you move forward. Feeling your shoulders open up as you stretch towards child's pose. And notice I say stretching towards, so we're not going to actually arrive in child's pose. We're just kind of loosening things up. All right, so now you can come to a neutral position, and we'll do a couple of cat-cows. So draw your chin and tailbone up, breathe in. Exhale, draw your chin towards your chest, tuck in your tailbone. Now do that a couple times with your own breath. So breathing in as you come up. exhaling as you come down, feeling your hands pressing into the earth, feeling the tops of your feet pressing into the earth, giving you the support that you need. And we'll do that just one more time, and then come to a neutral spine. Now curl your toes, press your knees off the ground, so lift your knees about 1 inch off the ground and slowly move towards downward dog. So bring your hips up, but keep your knees really bent, let your neck relax, and just pedal your feet a couple times. And you'll notice I always kind of go through a similar routine at the start, and this is just to get your body ready for practice. So especially if you're really tight, just having some of these almost yoga poses, like with your knees bent, not going into the full pose, can really help to keep you safe. So kind of feeling out what's going in your body. So use this time to feel what your body needs, where you need to stretch, where you need to be kind to yourself during practice. So listen to what your body's telling you. And remember not to overpush or overstretch. Just go to a position that feels good for you. Okay, now look to your hands, walk your feet up to your hands and come to halfway lift. So you could have your hands on your thighs this time for halfway lift. Really stretch the crown of your head towards the front of the room. So feel the expansion and length in your spine. We'll stay here for a moment. Now forward fold, hinge at your hips, let your neck relax, have your knees very bent. And we're just going to do some pulses. So just straightening your legs a little bit as you inhale, and then exhaling, completely folding, actually feeling your thighs pressing into your chest to help you exhale. Breathing in, rise up just a tiny bit, and exhale, pressing in. And we'll do that one more time. Breathing in, maybe stretching a little further if that's accessible to you, and then exhaling. So now feel your feet pressing into the earth. Feel that energy that the earth is providing. We're slowly going to rise up, but keep your chin tucked. So just really slowly rising. Now let your head come up. Bring your arms out and up. And then bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. So we're going to stand in mountain pose or Tadasana. So have your feet about hip width distance apart, pressing into the earth, and on your mat, feel yourself pressing in, but energetically move your thighs outward. So using your muscles to activate your legs, but keeping your feet in the same spot. So feeling that energy growing in your legs, standing up tall, straight spine. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears, and then draw your shoulder blades down and back to open up your chest, and then stand tall. So feeling the length along your spine, like somebody's pulling you up, and your feet are grounded in the earth. So you're tall, stretched, expansive. So we're just going to do a couple pulses here. So just bend at your knees just a tiny bit, and then press the earth away as you stand up. So let's do a couple of those pulses. So just a half little squat. Now press your hands down and stand up. So you can feel yourself pressing into the earth with your feet, but also with your hands to rise up. So sometimes if you're in a yoga class, you might hear the instructor say root to rise. So that's kind of using this energy of the earth to help you rise up. Let's do that one more time. But this time when we rise up, bring your arms up, stretching tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Tense your fingers. Step your right foot back into low lunge. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back into downward dog. Let your neck completely relax. Your knees could still be bent here if your legs are still really tight. Breathe in, come to all fours. Exhale, sink
into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. Stretch your arms long in front of you. Your knees could be together or wide, whatever's comfortable for you. Take a breath in, come to all fours. Curl your toes, bring your hips high and back to downward dog. Look to your hands, walk your feet up to your hands and come to halfway lift. Again, you could have your hands on your thighs or your shins, straight, long back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Still keeping your knees bent if that's comfortable, maybe a little bit straighter. Now press your feet into the earth to rise up. Bring your arms up and then bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Take another deep breath in and then hinge and forward fold. Tense your fingers, step your left foot back into low lunge. Plant your hands, step your right foot back into downward dog. Breathe in, come into all fours. Exhale, sink into child's pose. Feel your hands pressing into the earth. Feel the tops of your feet in the earth. When you're ready to take a breath in, come to all fours. And then exhale into downward dog, hips high to the sky. Now, bring your feet towards the earth. So feel the length along the back of your spine. Let your neck relax. Look to your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands to come to halfway lift. Hinge at your hips to forward fold. And then press your feet into the earth to rise up, arms out and up. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Take a deep breath in, reaching, extending. Hinge and fold. Tense your fingers. Plant your hands, step back into plank or plank on knees. Stretch your heels towards the back of the room. Now lower your knees to the ground and lower all the way to your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. When you're ready to take a breath in, lift your chest up, draw your shoulder blades down and back, feeling the sensation in your upper back. Lower down. Let's do that one more time. This time, noticing how your feet are pressing into the earth, the tops of your thighs and your belly, feeling that energy from the earth. Lower down. Now this time, as you rise up, lift your hands off the ground. So feeling again that energy from the top of your body, the front side of your body, your belly, your thighs, the tops of your feet, and lower down. Press up first into all fours, then curl your toes to bring your hips high and back to downward dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky. I'll just do a couple of hip circles. One direction and then the other. Now we're going to draw your knee towards your forehead as you pivot into plank. And we'll do that one more time. So inhale, bring your right leg up, and then draw your knee towards your nose, tucking in your chin, really feeling the strength in your abs. Do that one more time with your leg up in the air. This time we're going to pull our right leg through to a lunge. So sometimes this can be tricky. So if your foot gets stuck, you can just grab it and pull it up to low lunge. Now, step your right foot to meet your left to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold. Now press your feet into the earth to rise up, feeling that strength of the earth pressing you up. And bring your hands to your heart and to your sides. Let's do the other side. So press into the ground to rise up. Hinge and fold, bringing your hands through your heart center. Step your left foot back into a low lunge. And then step your right foot back into plank. So feeling the balls of your feet, getting energy from the earth. Perhaps it's your knees and balls of your feet. Your hands pressing into the earth, your fingers spread. Draw your navel into your spine, feeling the strength in your belly. Now lower your knees and then just lower all the way once again to your belly. So we're going to inhale, press the tops of your feet, your thighs, and we'll rise up a little bit further into cobra pose. So feeling
your hips, the tops of your thighs, the tops of your feet pressing into the earth. Feeling the sensation in your lower back, feeling the strength there. Now lower all the way down, resting your forehead on the mat. Press up into all fours and then curl your toes on your way to downward dog. When you're ready to take a breath in, lift your left leg up to the sky. And then as you exhale, draw your left knee to towards your nose. Inhale, bring your left leg up to the sky. And then pivot forward, knee to nose. And then one more time, left leg up to the sky. Now we're going to pull our left leg through into a low lunge. Once again, if it gets stuck, you can just use your hand to pull it through. So you'll be into low lunge. Now step your right foot to meet your left to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold, and then press your feet into the earth to rise up. Bring your hands to your heart and to your sides. Now take a full deep breath in. Hinge and fold, tent your fingers, step your left foot back and ground your left foot into the earth. Press your right foot into the earth to rise up with your hands on your hips. Now turn to the left and bring your arms out to the sides into Warrior Two. So as you're standing in Warrior Two, you'll be gazing out over your right fingertips. Really feel your feet grounding into the earth. So your front foot will be pressing into the earth. You'll be pressing into the ground with the knife edge of your back foot. So feel the strength in your legs. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Draw awareness to your breath. And we'll stay here for one more breath, feeling the energy of the earth, giving you strength to stand tall. Now flip your right hand in reverse, so feel the stretch along your right side body. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Step your left foot to meet your right to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold, and then press into the ground to rise up. Bring your hands to your heart and to your sides. So now come into your mountain pose with both your feet once again grounded into the earth, little micro bend in your knees. So bring all of your weight to your left side, most of your weight to your left side. You could tent the toes of your right foot as you gain your balance. So now bring your right knee up, and you could clasp your hands on your right knee. Now bring your left arm out to the side. So you could stay here, or you could hold on to your big toe with your index finger and thumb and straighten your leg out. So now using the earth to help ground you in balance. So feel all four corners of your left foot in the ground, holding you steady, pressing you up, giving you strength. And then when you're ready, you can come down. We'll just take a nice full deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your side. So step to the front of your mat, take a full deep breath in, reaching, extending. Bring your hands through heart center. Tent your fingers, step your right foot back, ground your right foot into the earth. Now press into your left foot to rise up, hands on your hips, and then open up to Warrior Two. So once again, now feeling your front foot pressing down into the earth, and then pressing on the knife edge of your back foot, so giving strength in your back leg, gazing out over your left fingertips. Settle into the pose, so you might need to wiggle around if you notice your shoulders are kind of up towards your ears. See if you can draw your shoulder blades down and back. Feel that expansion and opening across your chest. As you're settling into the pose, just be aware of your breath. Notice if you're holding your breath. Or if your breath is very fast or quick, see if you can slow it down. See if you can tune into what's happening inside. Flip your left palm and reverse, feeling the stretch now along the left side of your body. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Step your right foot to meet your left to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold. And then press into the ground to rise up, reaching, extending. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. So now we'll balance on the other side. So bring most of your weight to your right side. And then once you've got your balance, you can bring your left knee up. You can start by holding on to your left knee with both hands. And then maybe bringing your right arm out. You could stay here to balance if that feels good. Or hold on to the toes of your left foot and extend your left leg long. Now feeling the earth beneath your right foot, giving you support and balance. And find a spot to gaze at. If you're struggling, draw attention to your breath. And we'll take one more breath here. And then come down. Take a freedom breath here. Deep breath in, arms up. And then bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. So come to the front of your mat again. Take a deep breath in. Hinge and fold. Tense your fingers. Step your left foot back. And then press into your right foot to rise up. We're going to stay facing forward here. So now, as you take a breath in, straighten your front leg and bring your arms out to your sides. And then exhale your arms down, bend your legs. Now this time we're going to come up with cactus arms, straightening your front leg, drawing your shoulder blades back. We'll take a breath or two here. Now feel both of your feet pressing into the earth. And then bring your arms down. So now bring your palms out to the side. We're going to bring our arms up overhead. So straighten your front leg, bring your arms out. So notice if your shoulders tucked into your ears, so draw your shoulders down, but reach and extend with the tips of your fingers. And then bring your arms down. Now step your left foot to meet your right. Take a freedom breath. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Forward fold. Tense your fingers. This time step your right foot back. Press into your left foot to rise up, and we'll do that same movement on this side. So first, straighten your left leg. Bring your arms out to the side. Exhale down. Now up into cactus arms, straightening your front leg. And down, arms down. Now bring your palms out and then up, straighten your front leg. And down. Now tense your fingers to the ground, step your left foot or right foot to meet your left. And we're just going to do that both again on the other side. So step your left foot back, press up into this warrior one stance. So inhale, straighten your front leg, arms out to the side. Exhale down. Inhale, cactus arms. Straighten your front leg. Bring your arms down. Palms out. Bring your arms up overhead. Straighten your front leg. Exhale down. Now frame your foot with your hands. Step your left foot to meet your right, and right away step your right foot back. Ground your right foot. Rise up into warrior one. Now bring your arms out to your side. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale down. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, arms down. Bring your palms out to the side. rising up, straighten your front leg, and exhale down. Now, plant your hands, step your left foot back. We'll come onto our knees, and then all the way to your belly. So you can rest your forehead on your hands. And we'll just settle in here for a moment, feeling the tops of your feet on the earth, your thighs, your pelvis, your belly, and your chest. Take a full deep breath in and feel how, when you breathe in, how you feel that pressing into the earth. And feel the energy that you're receiving. Now bring your arms out in front of you. We're going to start by bringing left hand and right foot up to the sky, lifting your head up too, but not craning your neck. So you'll be looking down at your mat. And exhale down. And we'll do the other side. So right arm up, left leg up, chest up, and down. And let's just move with breath. So left arm, right foot, chest up. Exhale down. Right arm, left foot up. Exhale down. Left arm, right foot up. Exhale down. Right arm, left foot, chest up. Exhale down. Now bring your hands alongside your chest. Press into all fours and then sink into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. Feel your arms resting into the earth, the tops of your feet, your shins. And we'll just stay here for a breath or two. And then press yourself up to a seated position and come to a cross-legged position. If that's comfortable, you could have your legs out in front of you as well. So now bring your arms up to that cactus shape again, and we're just going to exhale and turn to the left. Breathe in, draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, draw your shoulder blades back. And exhale, right. And then come back to center. So bring your legs in a V, but then bring your right leg so that it comes into your left thigh. Bring your arms up to the sky. Turn a little bit to the left and then fold over your left leg. So feeling the ground underneath your left leg. You could have your arms resting onto the earth. Maybe it's your hands if your back of your left leg is feeling very tight today. Let your neck and shoulders relax. Maybe give a couple rolls of your shoulder. Let your neck maybe move from side to side. Give a little yes, no. And then come into your breath and notice your breath slowing down. We'll take one more breath here. Rise up. And then we'll just switch sides. So bring your right leg long, bring your left foot into your right thigh. Bring your arms up. Turn a little bit to the right and fold over your right leg. If I've messed up left and right, I apologize. Okay, once again, feeling the length along the back of your right leg.
I notice my ankle is a little bit uncomfortable. I'm just going to adjust my left foot here and settle into your breath. And then you can rise up and we'll go on to our backs. So just slowly lowering down, bring your knees up into your chest and rock from side to side. And then draw your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg go long. So we did this at the beginning of class. Now this time, because we're looser after our practice, let your right knee move towards the ground. So feel that opening in your hips. You could use your arm to brace your leg. And then bring your right knee back up, and then we'll just switch to the other side. So right leg long, left knee to your chest. And then just open up a little bit to this left side. And then come back to center. Bring both knees to your chest. A little rock from side to side. Now bring your forehead towards your knees. Go into a little tiny ball. And then stretch long. Full body stretch. Arms one direction, legs the other, and come into your resting position. It could be Shavasana with your arms to your side, your legs wide. Just finding a position where you can find stillness for the last couple minutes of our class. So settle in once again, feeling the earth beneath you. Feel your backside melting into the earth. Feel your arms relaxing, melting into the earth, and your legs relaxing, anchoring into the earth. Take one moment to notice your breath, and then just breathe, not paying attention to how you're breathing, just that you are breathing. Notice if there are any parts of your body where you're feeling tension, and just see if you can allow relaxation into those areas, maybe giving a few wiggles and just letting the tension go and allowing relaxation to settle in. So once you've arrived at your relaxed state, let your breath be the thread that weaves your mind and body together. You are connected to the earth. You are grounded and centered. You belong. You trust in and love life. You have everything you need to live fully. You trust that your needs are met. You feel supported by the universe and those around you. There's nothing left for you to do. Now is your time to simply be.
Feel your breath start to deepen as you come back into this space. Notice the energy bringing movement back into your fingers and your toes. And as you continue to take deeper breaths, you might feel movement in your arms and your legs. And then when you're ready, roll on to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Draw your knees up towards your chest. Take a moment in gratitude. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice today. Taking the time to learn a little bit about what's going on inside. And knowing that you have the power inside. So lots of things happen on the outside, but you always have the strength. Your internal strength is always there, and you can always access it, no matter what is going on outside. So when you're ready, press yourself up into a seated position. Draw your hands to your heart. We'll take one last breath as a class together. Take a deep, full breath in. And exhale. Thank you so much for practicing today. Namaste.